with a lot of globals.
A lot of globals on the side of Unicorns of Love. Gentlemen, it feels like the expected approach to game one is by the book. A lot of these picks and counter picks based on the phase one bans. Now,
with this rumble.
All right, let's see if a kill can happen. 11 minutes in, Asher onto Helisang. This should be first blood. Stand United comes down. First blood picked up by Sven and the defending champions G2. And a way for Tricks just waiting in the wings. Look at that. Ash Arrow, death sentence. Helisang will go down. The kill is secured by Trick.
It's almost too easy now for G2 in the bottom lane. It's just an Ash Arrow into Helisang. He did not respect it, did not use the...
In front as Vizichachi's flash. There's no support from the rest of the map. Electro Harpoon slows him, burns him, rumble. Trick and Expect get the kill. Now Xerxes and Exile, they're flashing forward. Perks flashes defensively. Here comes Daisy. Realm Warp from the river. Death Sentence comes down and Helisang's the target. Cannon Barrage onto Samax, who's running for his life. Here comes Daisy. Flash forward for Perks. That's the first. Expect gets Samax. Trick may get taken up by Vizichachi on the back end. The MVP, the first kill for the Unicorns. Now Exile's running for his life as this Ash-enabled powerhouse from Sven. He's looking for Vizichachi. It's a 1v2. G2, they're not.
50, it goes much slower. Yes, there's only 2 carries for damage here, but there's a trap line, and the Unicorns, they're willing to take the gamble.
Nifty's gonna find the death sentence. Baron's helping out G2. Unicorns may have bitten off more than they can chew. Helisang's running for his life. Expect and Sven 2 kills, and now
reaction.
All right, let's see. G2 a little bit splits up, flashes over the wall. That's a great equalizer. Good damage onto Unicorns, but Mithy's the first to fall. Unicorns find their second kill, but the re-engage from G2. Powder Keg puts so much damage. Perks arrives at the Realm Warp. That's 2 Unicorns down. Sven gets another. Samax is finally on the board. Gets the 3rd kill of the Sven survives for a few seconds longer. Samax, 90 calibers up, and Perks catches him. Rune Prison down. The Devour from Helisang. That's a rampage for Expect. He gets the kill into Exile. Chachi follows after.
What a beautiful surround, and honestly, triple flank from G2 Esports.
In the river. Oh, they're gonna find
find
a tree.
him.
Yeah, take a look at that. Perks and Mithy were hunting Xerxes the entire time. Just allowed G2 to pick up a safe Baron, reducing the risk of a steal.
Yeah, because that's something you have to be careful against the Unicorns for. They have quite a few Baron steals. Push, but a slow push. They're also trolling a tiny bit, but like... The whole reason you play this way... Hang on, Vizichachi.
Oh, a lot of damage onto Trick. The Hemo Plague's still available. Where is Exile? He's locked in place by the Rune Prison. Trick is gone down, but Mithy and Sven are pushing forward. Death Sentence onto Chachi. That may send him to the fountain. Not before the Devour comes up. Perks takes so much damage.
He's on a trap.
Crit, gets the kill. Perks is down.
The trap was in the brush. He didn't...
Because Hourglass is actually not an item that works that well against Caitlyn. Because you just get trapped right after they're going in.
Abyssal Voyage, look at Sven, he's cut off. Stand United's coming down from Vizichachi, but
Sven's
Sven,
down!
he's down! He's down! Samax kills Sven, but there's a reply. Samax is shut down. Perks got him.
They need to watch the bases. Maybe a backdoor. Expect is going in, but G2, can they do it in time? Unicorns are teleporting.
4 on 4, Perks and Expect are inside the base. Exile, Tides of Blood, flashes forward to the Hemo Plague. Here comes Vizichachi, flash torn, needs to lock down G2. They've got one back. Exile's down. There's no more damage for the Unicorns.
They can't really do anything right now. They're just kind of standing around trying to buy time, but G2, they're killing them.
Without Samax, without Helisang, they're without hope. G2 now set their sights on the Nexus.
It's 4 versus 2. Sven is dead, but that doesn't matter. One more.
Not believe in playing dead. That is a command they refuse to hear.
I mean, we're 45 minutes into the game.
This
you know,
is ridiculous.
These goal leads, as we always talk about, mean...
Inhibits Cannon
Samax is low.
Barrage comes down. Samax is running for his life. 90 calibers to safety. Puts a trap down. The inhibitor's gone. The Nexus turret falls as well. Exile has used the Protobell to try close the gap. Follows Samax on the left of the fight. He's focusing on Trick. Trick goes golden with the Hourglass. Exile's dead. Hilly's dead. Unicorns, they're dying. Samax is left in a 1-on-3 and he cannot do it.
G2 walk backwards and forwards, beautifully kiting that fight.
The lead was too great. The Kings reign supreme in game 1 of this best of 5.
That was such a good game from G2 Esports. Pick a man phase, I loved it. Early game was beautifully set up. Trick was all over the place in this game as well. And the very defensive
Copy for Vizichachi. A lot of people kind of forgot where he came from, but he was this notorious, almost Poppy one trick, who played the champion when nobody else did. Then she got changed. He was still good on her. Turns out she was broken.
uninvite us.
Trevor uninvited us to his wedding, and now Trick is trying to uninvite the Unicorns from his jungle.
I don't think he can. Trick's running for his life. He's got Daisy. First blood's available. Not gonna die just yet. Now Xerxes the target. Here comes Perks. First blood picked up by by Exile.
Camilla's behind them. Expect he's on his way. Exile is low.
He gets slowed down. Built over Peacemaker. Tags him. Now Samux is caught in the back line. Kill will be secured by Perks.
Good reaction here from Perks with the teleport bottom lane. That was an all-in from the Unicorns on love without level 6 on Mouser. That's another kill.
Oh! 2 for 1.
Using the Kaylin ultimate so beautifully here. Honestly, Finn almost dropped out, but then he played on max range, and G2 also. Jungler that can hide him. They got him.
Take a look at that. Nethergrass comes down. A little bit of a counter from Wild Goats. Finn's going down. Redemption. Not gonna land. Hylissang gets reply.
Well, I guess Hylissang was just baiting the whole thing.
And
As well.
oh, Unicorns. They sense an opportunity here. The chains onto Perks. That's going to lock him down. Never move. Catches Exile. Redemption not going to land. Xerxes gets a kill onto Perks. Now they turn the attention over to Miffy. Nethergrasp has already been cancelled.
No
Miffy,
flash.
Wild Growth onto himself. Here comes Exile. He's got it. Miffy is down. Now the teleport coming in. G2 looking to reply. The Hextech ultimatum locks Samux in place. He's caught out. Daisy helps out. Now Unicorns, they've bitten off more than they can chew. Got a little bit of diabetes as Daisy wants to send them home. Trick looks for the trigger seed, catches onto Hilly.
Perks is spawning right now, has teleport, so this could be an extended change. Here he is in the middle lane.
It is indeed. Where's the ravenous flock? Perks is finally going to arrive, but it is just too late.
He's pushing the wave. He wants to get this mid lane tower, Trevor.
First blood is still available. Daisy's gonna tank this one up just for now.
But it's a race against our MVP in the bottom lane. Shachi hitting a turret as well.
All right, Exile's gonna try clear out this wave as best as he can. Hook shot from Expect.
He went back
for
in.
a few seconds. Exile is in trouble, trying to buy some time. The tower,
But Shachi gets first.
secured by the MVP and traded in the mid lane.
Exile with the sacrifice.
Guys, while we're in that replay, and now Expect is looking to punish Samux. Nethergrasp is available here for Hylissang. And here comes Vizichachi. Heroic charge into the wall. Unicorns make it look easy. Listen, we have to talk a little bit about just to get rid of Daisy. Daisy replies with a knockup of her own. Exile tries to get damage down onto Trick. Keep following Vizichachi. Perks slowly running out of mana. Trick's in trouble. Expects buying time in the back end. So far, maybe a 1-for-1. Vizichachi's down. Expect gets Hylissang. Instant reply from Samux. Now Xerxes running for his life.
Might get caught a little bit here.
Native corruption slowly starting to spread. Wild growth has already been used. Trick is just, Jesus, he's locked down for days. Xerxes hops in, he's forced to run away. Exile through the exhaust, not gonna find the kill. All of a sudden, Xerxes down. Exile, ace in the hole. Sven gets the kill.
Fantastic exhaust and polymorph from Miffy set G2 up for victories. Perks is still 90% HP.
Here comes Vizichachi. Heroic charge didn't find a stun. Keeper's verdict once again, knocking away Daisy. Daisy gets a reply though. Vizichachi knocked into the air. Never move comes down. And Sven is on a killing spree.
Suddenly they're looking at Baron right. He's done it before. He's done
It's
it
not a
before.
Lulu, it's not a Glitzerlon. Samux with a piercing arrow comes out. Never move will zone him away. And it's not going to be done this time round. Easily secured by G2.
Oh, he flashes for it.
Oh, and Expect gets a reply kill.
Buffing it in time. Now Expect could use his flash.
He can indeed. Teleport's coming down from Perks. Exile's going to join this fight just a little bit late. Battle Roar buys a few seconds. Xerxes survives, gets away with his life. Keeper's verdict. The Poppy Copter is winding and firing. Not going to send anyone away. Target, Perks is the man. Wild Goat knocks him up into the air. The Ravenous Flock is on cooldown. He hasn't got the sustain just yet. Expect puts down the baby cage, and there's no Keeper's verdict. It was used earlier in the fight. Unicorns are losing the team fight to G2.
Without ulti.
Never mind.
Thorn, Exile's down. He gets killed by Expect. Vizichachi's in the fight. He's already used the ultimate. Sven is running, gonna join this fight very, very late. Samux, flash is available. Is gonna get locked inside the baby cage. Gets a lot of damage down. Wild Growth buys some time before Expect is killed. Here comes Xerxes. He's hopped in. Hylissang is taken down by the ace in the hole. Now Vizichachi and UOL are running for their lives. Redemption will heal up Chachi for a few seconds. He's gonna turn onto Sven. Doesn't have enough damage, but he's buying time. Trying to get those death timers lower. And G2 again win another goal down. By the way, look how disgusting Trick's build is right now. Mikhail's Crucible, Lockets, Knight's Vow, Redemption. Hylissang's gonna get dropped before this teleport can finish. Exile gets locked inside the ultimatum. Chachi gets turned into a munchkin, and he's trying to get in. Starts to wind up the Poppy Copter and gets rid of Sven. That will buy some time. Samux is still untouched, but he can't burn through everybody on G2. They managed to get a kill on Miffy. Chachi's running for his life before he's shut down. That's a double for Sven, and UOL are routing disrupted once again.
Yeah, and this is obviously the Unicorns trying to fight their way out. They knew they had no vision in the Baron area. It was almost spawning. They had to go for a play where Perks could not join. But even in a 4v5 scenario, G2 Esports still reigns supreme. Expect going to buy time because G2 are heading straight for the juggler.
They are indeed. The Nexus is the target for the rest of G2 Esports. At 30 minutes, Exile and Hilly have to do some monumental work. Exile's going to double dash in, forced to jump away with his life. The Nexus turret #1 has fallen. Hylissang is being dropped and forced away. There's not enough wave clear. There's not enough damage. Not for the Unicorns to survive. G2 Esports are looking to win the game. G2 are looking for their first 3-0 ever.
This game had a lot more action early game. Unicorns were forcing play.
There is
A lot of what Talon likes to do is actually just get out of the lane anyway and then roam around the map so he can do fine against most champions.
Yeah, and there we have it. Cassiopeia support.
You're still trying, man. That's why Trick is here.
All right, Trick, where's the cocoon? Hylissang's very far forward. Samux is
there it is.
falling. Hilly, why? Gets caught out. G2 with first blood.
This is what Hylissang did in the last game. He stays when he's... You can technically still walk into the lane and Xerxes and just go for the play.
Oh,
#2. Oh, Mithy!
Mithy's in trouble. Gets caught by the Nethergrass. Barrel goes backwards and Unicorns, they get the kill. No assist to Samux.
Yeah, no flash.
No flash from Mithy. That was the play we were looking for.
So you don't have to go for a Talon flash. So cheeky little play from Vidichachi and Mithy caught in the counter setup, but now he is sneaking mid lane. Talon has not seen this.
Here's the Crow Storm into the terrified Twin Fang for days. You are exiled just to survive. The culling comes out. Cocoon interrupts it. G2 are not
Exile.
done. Here comes Exile. Flashes forward. Rake gets the kill. Now Trick is in trouble. He's being hammered away from on the Malefic Visions.
It's all started with Exile.
Oh,
Oh, it bounced and killed him. But that entire play started with Exile winning the fight mid lane.
Possible to hit with a petrifying gaze, but the Cocoon finds his target. Twin Fang comes out, Exile survives a few seconds longer, Trick goes up, comes down, gets the kill. Now G2 find another onto Vizichachi. Too much too soon for UOL.
I think they could have at least gone for one kill, but they had to respect the bottom lane from G2 roaming as well.
But is that Blasco and Fiddle right there on Samux?
Samux just sticking around.
Split push Lucian, staying after he gets the objective. He knows. But that's what the Unicorns are doing right now. They're all
Him show a little bit of that mechanical proficiency.
I love this ultimate from Expected. Really good setup with the Hylissang.
All right, Xerxes buys a little bit of time. Stand United simply will not finish. Too much damage from GT and the cooldown is blown.
Just a slow and burning.
One more, not going to take him down. Exile, that was too close.
Let's see mid lane.
Let's see, Barrel's gonna knock Perks forward. Nethergrass comes out, petrifying gaze, interrupts nobody. Hilly gets his kill. A little bit of pressure, he manages to flash out to safety. Chain of Corruption is being held by Sven. Cannon Barrage comes down, Hylissang gets onto Perks, but he's dead already. Here comes the Shadow Assault. Mithy's the target, but he still stays alive. Sven, the flanking AD carry, is the deadliest AD carry. He's left alone for dead. Samux takes him out.
He's using this as a bait, but now Perks has to be careful.
A little bit of trouble. Cannon Barrage comes down. Exile's the target of Stand United. The fight gets split up again. Look at Samux. He needs to get those autos down. Vizichachi kills Perks. The culling takes down Mithy. Samux gets one. G2, they're flanked. They might not be able to get away. Exile throws out the rake. He gets a slowdown. He wants to bring some Hamburg diplomacy. Exile parkours over the wall. Dashes to Expect. Gets dropped. Sven is locked by the Nethergrass. Trick is scared, and Sven is dead. G2 are aced.
It's an ace for the Unicorns, and they're looking at Baron Nashor as the spoils of war, and they're keeping their hopes and dreams for a championship alive.
So all Unicorns needed was G2 to start the Baron. Allow the Unicorns to actually engage on them.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or die. I find it fitting that Xerxes is using the Fnatic Gragas skin, and he had a phenomenal impact in that previous fight. Baron!
An insane amount of damage he gets. Trick getting caught though.
All right, can he get out alive? Flash is available to him. Repels up, lands down. Not killed yet. Vizichachi's taunt was short. It was short. No kills secured. Mithy goes around with the Crow Storm. He jumps in. Exile is terrified, but look at the culling. Every single bullet onto Mithy. He doesn't go down. Expect looking to re-engage. Powder Keg goes down. It's popped. There's no boom onto...
Flash available, Trick again.
All right, Trick this time around, no flash available, but there's no follow-up damage.
No!
The barrel misses as well. Xerxes overshoots. Chachi was locked down by the cocoon. He's not going to be long for this world. It's a 1-for-1. Top laner for jungler, but no front line. Oh, it's 2 towers for 1.
Yeah, how are 2 guys defending from G2? Does even flash engage?
All right, Perks goes down. Exile takes him out.
Thank you.
The Inhibitor tower follows, and now all of a sudden the base race is on. Inhibitor is the target for the Unicorns of Love, and recalls from G2.
That makes you wonder, why was Mithy in the mid lane and not helping his team
Really
soak up the
flash?
engage? There's a banner creep! And it's dead.
Was a banned creep. And it means this Baron cannot be a throw. Trick is going to get taunted up by the Shadow Dash. Here comes Perks on the side. He catches Exile. Xerxes is going to body slam to safety. He's already used the cast. The fight is split up. Perks gets told where he stands. Chachi gets another. Exile's on a killing spree. Expect is trying to get 1 back. Hylissang buys some time with the exhaust. So far, 4 members of G2 are down for 2 of UOL.
Remember, we got super minions in the bottom lane. Chachi's TPing in. Samak's full HP. He can finish the game.
He can indeed. Look at those death timers. Chachi's ushering in the super minions. Here come the Unicorns. Expect has to wave clear against 3 members of the UOL. Samax is on the Inhibitor Nexus turret. Body slam onto Expect. He's the last man standing. Expect goes backward. Stand United by some time. G2 are aced. They've done it. The Unicorns of Love with their backs against the wall, with no more room for error, with no more possibilities for mistakes. Pick up their first win in the spring finals.
And we got ourselves a series. The Unicorns, they strike back, igniting the Barclaycard Arena right here in Hamburg. And we're going.
G2 seem to once again have answers to the Unicorns team composition.
I mean, coming into this, we were kind of writing down missing meta picks for both teams. I think he baited himself, but that's why KazaLoLLCShighlights is not playing in this final, and Chachi, he is playing in the final. Trick, though, he's on to Hylissang.
He is indeed, but so is Perks being jumped on. Exile. Diplomacy! They trade 1 for 1.
But Perks is first.
And in the next, remember that teleport you guys talked about? That's going to deliver chains onto Xerxes. He goes down. Trick gets a second.
And this is why Trick is such an intelligent player. When you're watching this scene unfold, I guarantee almost nobody could see that there was
a lot of support yesterday for Soaz and bringing the noise along with the rest of the Barclaycard Arena.
And this is the Officio's favorite gank, Rengar in the top lane.
This is a dead Chachi.
Works.
Donated to Expect. That just looked so easy.
It is so easy. Chachi, no flash on Rumble, no way to get away. His dual lane is on the top side of the map, so he knows there's no vision on the bottom side, and that's why he's not going down where Xerxes can actually jump him, unless he sees maybe a kill and he gets baited.
Expect Exile decides to jump in.
And reels him in, he just dances in front of him, gives him the illusion.
Helping his bottom lane stay alive because Trick is around. Like, Xerxes is not here to gank. He's here to make sure they can actually push out a lane.
Yeah, this is where you play aggro on one side, passive on the other, and the aggro is in the mid lane. Exile's dying again. Again.
Easy. Perks absolutely destroying Exile. Exile got 1v1. Multiple hits. Chachi manages to jump in with the hook shot. Tower goes down. Equalizer comes up. Chachi wants to trade. Flashes away from Trick. Gets the tower. Gets the kill. But then gets taken down.
Now I call worth it. If I'm Chachi right here, you get a TP from...
Where's Mithy? He's looking for the Glacial Fissure. Exile's in trouble. No flash, no Shadow Assault. Hylissang gets tagged by the ECA. Now parkour over the wall and Exile's escaped. Perks was slowed down by the exhaust. Shadow Assault comes out. Hylissang is taken down by Sven, and Chachi teleported in. He's got no equalizer, remember. Double kill to Sven.
Why? Is only Xerxes, but it was Chachi with ulti who tried to engage. Needs to be Gragas.
Damage. Chachi's down. Just so easily secured by G2. You know, you talked about Perks. He's 2,500 gold up over Exile. Approaching Flame Horizon. Unbreakable blocks a lot of projectiles. Sven gets dropped down by an explosive cast. It's a reply kill.
Practice, and then we're going to go to another international tournament And we're going to show how good we actually are. Fight up here, though.
Decent sidesteps by Exile. Teleport's coming down from Vizichachi.
Oh, he stops him.
Parkour over the wall. Expect body blocks. Vizichachi throws down the equalizer. Does the Vizichachi flash, but Perkz will not fall prey. Expect gets the passive shield. Survives!
He lives!
Survives!
Oh, he's alive in the end. Chachi did get...
Down to the bottom lane.
Vizichachi with a defensive equalizer. Abyssal
good.
Voyage from Hylissang comes up. Where's the support from G2? Hook shot to get away. Samux has got red buff. He's got a kill onto Trick. The Devour movement speed allows Hilly to waddle closer to Expect. Keeps using that Caitlyn range.
Yeah, but the support...
Mid lane tower here is open for them. Chachi flanking, no ulti.
No ulti available. Perkz, however, jumps on the back line. The chain's locked down Hilly, so does the Ash Arrow. Xerxes spat out for safety. The double destruction. Exhaust comes down. Perkz is down. Perkz is down. Samux now turns around.
Exile looking for a potential pick here.
Has to be careful, though.
Exile's going to parkour over the wall. The engage from Trick. Exile gets caught up by the bowler strike. Samux and Hilly down on the bottom half of your map.
Expect just won the duel in the bottom lane. Killed Chachi.
Down the Hextech ultimatum, Shadow Assault as well on the minimap. G2 are making their way to Baron. Electro Harpoon misses. The minions body block, but the Wraith does not.
But this Baron here is risky because Chachi has teleport. There's no mountain drakes, it's just clouds. This simply means that Unicorns can stop G2 very easily and they get a kill bot lane.
Yeah, seeing a very organized G2 Esports.
G2 are trying to flank. Perkz comes in with a double distort combo. Mythi's all the way up forward. Look at Samux. Perkz has almost insta-gibbed him. Hylissang's going to need to devour Samux in a second. They've got Perkz, but it's at the cost of Xerxes. Now UOL are running for their
Teleport
lives.
behind him, Expect is on the way, full HP.
Hextech ultimatum is available. He's going to look for a target. The hook shot. Oh, look at that. The tactical sweep picks up one. Precision protocol makes it a double. Expects not done. Samux is running for his life. He gets shut down. Trick gets one more. And the Hylissang will be the last standing member for UOL.
Expect will get him down eventually, but this now means the...
Hit him!
No!
He escapes! He runs! Run
What did
with
he
him!
do?
Don't!
But look at the mid lane, guys. Look at the mid lane.
Oh, look at this
he's not
battle!
done yet.
Support versus support! Supportal combat!
No one is dying.
Who will win? No, Expect that's not fair. Fatality. G2 Esports.
If it wins, or it pays out, they pay out big, but if it fails, G2 may hit the final nail in the coffin here.
If there was ever a UOL style call, that could have just been it.
Massive goal advantage, 2 Cloud Drakes to their name.
Rengar in the bottom lane as well, pushing in on the Nexus turrets.
Abyssal Voyage comes down from Hylissang, delivering Samux. They've caught Trick out. He's gonna get dropped down. One more hit from Samux. G2 need to back away.
Yeah, but it's great time because there was not a minion wave in the top lane. Vizichachi is holding, so maybe the Unicorns can actually survive a little bit longer.
Oh, Vizichachi stays alive a few seconds longer. He's already used the equalizer. Body slam onto Expect. Shadow Assault comes out. Where is Samux? Hylissang is already down. Samux is running backwards, kiting, trying to put the damage onto Expect. Ash Arrow catches out onto Xerxes. This could be the final fight. G2, double kill for Perkz. Samux is left alone in the base. Vizichachi trying to turn it around, but the Nexus turrets are falling.
Sven completely clean house in this fight. Now Perkz is buying the final moment.
He will indeed. Perkz has led his team to victory. The Nexus is the focus, and this is the G2 Dynasty.
Place your bets on more than 15 esports games. Deposit and withdraw easily using many worldwide payment methods. Place your bets live while enjoying the game. We offer 24/7 support and bonuses for every new user. Bet now on arcanebet.com.